Go.
All right. First of all, as we've just clicked record, what did you actually have for breakfast the day of the marathon?
Well, the day of the marathon, I had it pre-planned. I woke up at 6 in the morning, because when you're running for anything over 10, 50 miles, you want to eat. Oh, you want to eat. Can you pass my wine over as well? Actually, you want to eat probably at least 2 hours before running.
Why?
Because you want to have time for your body to digest it, and then for it not to be a problem when you have an exercise. If you do anything less than that, you're going to have indigestion. It's going to come back and everything. So tried and tested, and everyone's slightly different, but you should have it at least probably an hour and a half to 2 hours before.
Is that why you're told?
Exercise.
Is that why you're told never to go swimming after you eat?
That's fucking nothing to do. Why are we talking about swimming?
But have you heard that?
Go swimming after you eat.
But that's the
before
thing,
you
like,
eat.
oh, you can't eat and then go swimming. You got to eat after you swim. Did your mum never tell you that?
I think she just did that to get me in the pool, the fucking pool, and get on with it. I don't know. Maybe.
And there's
right?
probably science to it.
I
Right,
can't-
okay, so you
I
had...
can't confirm or deny it.
Right. So you had breakfast at 6 a.m.
So, alarm went off at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, and the very important thing with marathon, if you're racing a marathon, it was my first one and it was a lesson I learned, was never have anything you haven't tried before. So
that is my rule number one. I'm telling everyone I
On-
know every single time, David's rule number one.
Well, when you do a
not-
marathon?
No, anything, right? Anything. Rule number one, my shit is never
And
try...
life.
In life, literally in life. Ask Emma.
No.
What is David's rule number one? And she will tell you, always wear condom. No, she won't say that. Right, what she'll say is...
Never tried that before, so... Right. Sorry.
Never try something new before something important.
Correct.
Never try a shortcut before an interview. Never try a new makeup set before going on a first date.
Tell us about your first day at your job that you're currently working at, David, that you work with me at. Did you try a new route in the train?
No, I made that up. I was just late.
You were slightly late.
No, I've been getting the train forever. I used to get the train from Jump Chapel into Glasgow
Well, I believed
Central.
it for the
For
last
4
18
years.
months. Or 4 years.
No, it's 3 years, sorry. 18 months is closer. So, you had breakfast.
Yeah, so back to my point I was talking about after your tangent.
Yes.
Was I had tried and tested meal, right?
Correct.
So I got up, again I say it, 6 o'clock alarm.
Yeah.
Wake up, get out of bed 6:15 once you've snoozed it a couple of times, and I have toast, and it's normally I think 2 bits of toast, brown bread, carbohydrates, high in carbohydrates, a little bit of jam, a little bit of peanut butter, and maybe a small bit of coffee or a Lucozade Sports. You're getting carbohydrates in there, and a little bit of jam, peanut butter for the sugars, all that kind of thing, and a little bit of fluids in there. Have that, and then you've got an hour or two of nothing.
Right. Now, we don't have currently, sorry to jump in, we don't currently have a signal for when you're talking too much and it's now my turn. But the signal is going to be me doing this or something.
Right.
Me and Derek do this. We
Right.
tap.
Well,
So
okay.
what happens is you talk too much and you don't give me any time, and then I need to talk and I need to interrupt you. So you're going too fast. What we'll do
The stage is yours.
Well, my question is, you said maybe a bit of coffee, maybe a bit of Lucozade.
Yes.
But this is the day of the
Oh, so
marathon.
you want actual facts?
I want to know exactly what you had before your momentous occasion.
Right, so it was, I think it was 2 bits of toast, one with peanut butter and one with jam.
Mixing and matching.
Mix and match.
I actually just got hard a little bit. That's really cool.
Yeah,
Did you eat them at the same time?
Yeah. I think I had the peanut butter first, the jam for dessert, as it were.
Here's your jam toast.
Aye.
Here's your jam toast then.
Right.
Right.
And I think I had a very small black coffee, because the caffeine does give you a lift.
Do you want to lift that early? Just a lift to the...
I could be wrong. Like,
Did you run there?
Well, Mo Farah always says he has a coffee about an hour before his race, so maybe he's got it better.
So it's all about finding...
I would shit myself.
Right.
So, so it's all about finding your own groove and when it works for you.
Okay. So we've had breakfast, we've had our toast, we've had our coffee.
Yeah.
The next step is getting there.
Well, that was a fucking laugh. Can I swear on this?
Your shit.
Right, okay. That was a fucking laugh because we were staying in Peckham and Ronan, my brother-in-law, was also there. He's like, I've done it before. Let's get down there super early. He wanted to get a train into centre town and you can be free with your number and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I've looked it up. It's only a 5 or 10 minute taxi ride. Can we just get an Uber or whatever the taxi company is down there? And then he was like, oh, I don't know about that. So he says, let's just get it super early. 7 a.m. What time did we get there at? On site? 7:15.
So what time were you supposed to be there?
Well, fucking the race starts at 9:30 or something, so we were there about 2.5 hours early. Yeah.
So you got up at 6, you had your breakfast, you were there for 7:15,
and we were up and about for a long time, and I've actually got a couple of funny stories when I got there, but you know, the staff were super friendly. We just had a briefing and we were the first people they met, so we probably get the extra nice welcome. Yeah.
So you got there first. You were pretty much there. You
Yes.
were the keenest of beans.
Yes.
You were there. You've had your toast. You've had your coffee.
Yep.
You've been annoyed at your brother-in-law.
Yeah.
But you're there. You're happy.
Yep.
What did you do to pass the time?
Well, the first thing we did is you walk in and it's quite a big buzz because I have to say, London Marathon organisation and the staff, absolutely brilliant. First class from the first person I met, away in the outskirts of the event, right through the centre, everybody was like, hi, welcome. And I was like, that is awesome. I got a real welcome vibe.
So everyone was super nice to you?
Everyone was super nice.
Awesome. Was that
because we were so fucking early?
They were like, there's obviously something wrong with him.
Here,
just smiling, waving.
Welcome,
Michael. Welcome, Michael. Enjoy yourself. You'll love it. It'll be great.
So anyway, got into the site and there's helicopters flying around, a lot of atmosphere and all that kind of thing. Super cool.
Have a look at the helicopters, Michael. It's good.
But a funny thing happened to me. Do you want to hear what happened?
You accidentally had too much coffee.
No. So Ronan went to the toilet and I said, I'll just wait in there's these big gazebo, big massive marquees, changing zones.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I'll just wait in the changing zone for you. Go inside and it's grass on the floor, people are changing and all that kind of thing.
You use the word zone.
Marquee zone thing. You
right,
go in and everybody's
just wanted
changing.
to make sure.
And there's hundreds of people there, and so I stoat in and I go to sit in a corner and I sit down and it's just all grass and it's huge, it's like the size of a football field, and I sit in a corner at the tent and single lad, and I noticed I think quite a lot of women at this event, and I was like, okay, sat down, quite a few women sitting next to me, and I thought I must be having a good hair day. Hold on, this isn't quite a good one because because they were getting a wee second look in there.
Yeah.
And after a while, Ronan wasn't there, and he called me, and I was like, "Where the hell are you?" And he says, "I'm in the changing zone." I said, "No, you're not." He said, "I am," and I was like, "Fuck." And I realised that every person in the changing zone that I was in was female. I was in the female changing.
So you were like,
this and actually, what went from feeling ecstatic about myself went from get the France out of here, you creep.
Yeah. You've went, I'm feeling good, I've got my hair set, I've got my nails did, everyone's sitting noticing me, and they think I'm a transvestite.
They think I'm a creep sitting in the corner watching them getting changed.
But you are allowed to be here because you're a little number, so no one said anything.
Yeah, so I had to leave.
Hashtag me too.
Got out of there, man.
I always knew you had it in you, but I just didn't know you'd admit it on camera.
So the moral of the story is...
Yes. There's usually a sign above
that
the
says
zone.
Women's changing zone.
Excellent.
Didn't notice it. So got out there and...
No. We're going to cut it there. That was a good 10 minutes. Tune in next time. We're going to find out if he ever made it to the start of the race. Bye!